Mr. Jaja. Okay, yes, I know. All right, thank you. All right, all right. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on your time zone. Welcome to Humanity Revolution. Welcome to the global clusters. Welcome to a place where we are saying, let us build our nation together. God has been gracious to us. Only the living can be here right now. Thank God for sparing our lives. We are grateful to God, you know. And I want to appreciate the global president in the person of Ambassador Aziz Adekunle Badmos. Thank you, sir, for all you do for humanity. God bless you. Thank you, our global first lady, Chief Motrayo Badmos. Thank you for all you do for humanity. Thank you for the great support. And special thanks to our 001 Humanity Revolution leader. We are grateful, sir. Thank you. We're grateful. We're grateful. And the good you're doing is not forgotten, can never be forgotten. And special thanks to Chaplain James Mercy. Thank you, sir. It's good to have you again. I know you've been, busy doing meaningful things. You've been very, very busy, because you're a very busy person. You have a whole lot of things to handle, and we understand. But we know that today, now that you are here, then we'll have, it promises to be a great moment. So, I am Fares, and I'll be your anchor for this evening. And before we kickstart, or before we dive into what we have for this evening, let's have our promo video. Sit back and relax. Go nowhere. Host, are you there? Let's have
Imagine a
our
world
promo video,
bathed in the
please.
soft
Am I
glow
being
of
heard?
kindness. Picture a bustling marketplace in Marrakesh, where a vendor offers a warm smile and a kind word to a weary traveler. See a young girl in Tokyo offering her seat on the train to an elderly woman, their eyes meeting in a moment of shared humanity. In a small village in the Andes Mountains, neighbors gather to help a family rebuild after a storm, their shared laughter echoing through the valley. These are not isolated acts of charity. They are threads in a vibrant tapestry of compassion that is being woven across the globe. Each act of kindness, no matter how small, contributes to a larger movement, a revolution of the heart. This is the Humanity Revolution. The Humanity Revolution is not a political movement, nor is it defined by any one religion or ideology. It is a universal calling, an awakening to the interconnectedness of all beings. It is a recognition that we are all part of something larger than ourselves, and that our actions have a ripple effect on the world around us. This revolution is fueled by compassion, the ability to understand and share in the suffering of others. It is driven by empathy, the capacity to step into another person's shoes and see the world through their eyes. And it is sustained by respect, a deep appreciation for the inherent worth and dignity of every human being. The impact of compassion is not merely anecdotal, it is deeply rooted in our biology and woven into the fabric of our communities. Studies have shown that acts of kindness release oxytocin, a hormone that promotes feelings of trust, connection, and well-being. When we are kind to others, we are also kind to ourselves. There are countless examples of how compassion and empathy have transformed lives and communities. In Rwanda, survivors of the genocide have come together to rebuild their shattered nation, offering forgiveness and understanding in the face of unimaginable pain. In the aftermath of natural disasters, we see ordinary people performing extraordinary acts of courage and selflessness, putting the needs of others before their own. The Humanity Revolution is not a spectator sport. It requires each of us to step onto the playing field of life and engage in acts of compassion, empathy, and respect. It challenges us to move beyond our comfort zones, to reach out to those who are different from us, and to extend a hand of friendship to those in need. Start small, smile at a stranger, listen with an open heart, offer a helping hand. These simple acts of kindness may seem insignificant, but they are the building blocks of a more compassionate and just world. Visit theglobalclusters.org to connect with others who are answering the call to action. Together, let us create a world where humanity thrives.
All right, all right. It is humanity revolution once more, and we have to come together to build our shattered nation. Okay, instead of answers, instead of end bad governance, let's come together. Let's say good things about our nation. Do your bits while I do my bits. Don't go about spreading false information, saying nasty things, or unimaginable things that will that will bring down our nation. So it is humanity revolution. Care for people, show love. Start small, show love, care for people. All right, right about now, let us have Chaplain James Mercy. Please let us, with a standing ovation. I know you're at home or you are in the office or somewhere, but just put your hands together for him while he comes up. All right, Chaplain James Mercy, over to you, sir.
Thank
Hello,
you so
sir.
much, the moderator. I don't know if you can see me. Can you see me?
Yes, yes, sir. Yes, sir.
And am I audible? Am I audible?
You are audible, sir. You are.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Special greetings once again to the global president for the global cluster, Ambassador Dr. Adekunle Badmas. And I want to also congratulate him for the just concluded World Peace Day that we had. I think he added another award, World Global Peace Ambassador. So thank you for putting this together and having us on this platform where we could come together, reason together, help ourselves, and also to develop capacities among humanity. Not just that, working with accurate information and accurate connection for everybody to get helpful wherever they are and to be able to advance in life to greater height. So I want to say thank you to the First Lady of the Global Cluster and all the distinguished O01 in different departments and all our moderators for each of the day. Thank you so much. I remain Chaplain Dr. James Mercy of Batunubi, and I'm also here today to facilitate on this program, Humanity Revolution Hour, because we have different hours in Global Cluster. Thank you once again. Please, can you hear me? Am I still on the track? Are we together? Moderator,
Yes, sir.
please.
Go
I
ahead
just want to
now.
be sure we are
Yes,
together.
sir. Go
Yeah,
ahead.
thank you so much.
We can
So
hear you.
today, let's talk about focus. Yes, today we want to talk about focus. 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 We all know what focus is. Today, we just want to interact and to be sure if we really understand what focus is. If I ask us to define now, we can, we have academians that can easily define what focus is. But are we really focusing? Are we really working towards that? What focus is? If we have to talk about focus, we'll talk about, the center of interest or activities. Center of interest or activities, or a center of concentration. So when we pay attention, full attention to such a thing, we'll say we are focusing or paying attention to something. So in life, this is what we must learn. on how to remain focused in whatever we do. Yes, it's very important we understand this, that whatever we do, we must learn what focus is and why we need to remain focused. Once again, if focus is the center of concentration or activities, then what are we really, or what do we really need to pay attention to that should take our focus or attention? Is it things that is productive or things that need serious attention or things that is not necessary? Whatever English you might want to use. But it should be understood that whatever we should pay attention to or focus on should be what is important to us or to life. And in other aspects, it should be what we really need to do to make success in life. Because if we start to pay attention to wrong things or things that will not give value or add value to us, and that means we are wasting our time. But not to waste our time, we need to pay attention or focus to what will really add value to us, what we really need to do, which is very necessary. So, focus, we can also take that as a direct attention, the concentration of effort on a project or task for better understanding of effective performances. So we really need to pay attention, pay focus to it. Then the central point, yes, focus can also be seen as a central point where everybody needs to pay attention to, so that we focus that central point of what we can also say the main point or main value of something. So it is the central point which everybody have to focus. Just like we have the pitch, football pitch, where we have footballers playing. You will see people sitting around the stadium. What they do, they pay attention to what is going on the pitch. It is football, if it is Olympic running race, throwing the javelin, whatever they are doing on that pitch. So it is the center of focus. And if there's a large screen, you see people also quickly paying attention to that screen if they are going to be shown or not in the midst of thousands of people. The camera might pick point of focus. The camera might focus on somebody. Maybe that person wanted to shout or was shouting when the uh, ball was, in the net, or reacting to something. You will see the camera paying focus, attention to that particular thing that will be on the big screen. If you'll be watching football, you understand what I'm talking about. You see some people, they see themselves on the screen, they quickly want to react to that so that people could see them well. So this is what uh, focus is all about. Paying full attention, concentrating on one thing. Yes. And I would like to now speak on the full meaning that I gave to that word focus. FOC and US. FOCUX. Wherever you are, if you are listening to us, you can write it down wherever you are. Spell focus for yourself. The first letter is F, the second letter is O, C, U, and S. Focus. This is what we must learn and understand when it comes to focus to help us in life. It's a motivational acronym. The motivational acronym for focus. Number one, the F, it is follow. We give that F, follow. You can write it down wherever you are. F, you say follow. Then the next letter is O. Then take that O for one. One. O-N-E. One. Then we have C. C is cause. Cause. C-O-U-R-S-E. Cause. Then the next U, we give it until. U-N-T-I-L. Until. Then the last letter, which is S, we give it success. S-U-C-C-E-X-X. Success. So now, to give the motivational acronym to this word focus, we will say follow one course until success. Let me repeat that. F, follow. O, one. Then C, cause. U, until. Then the S, which is the last letter, success. Meaning that follow one course until success. So this is all about what we should learn that will help us grow faster, that will keep us on the track which we have chosen. Because so many people today, they lose focus on what they have chosen to do. For instance, you are into a business, you are an entrepreneur, and that business, you've invested much on it. And at the same time, you're expecting much from it because you have invested much. And you didn't see it coming as being expected. So instead of you to concentrate more on it, to give that business more attention so that you can have whatever you have invested in it. The next thing some people will do is to look away, abandon that project, start jumping on another project, which they saw some other people working on or prospering on without knowing the time, the duration, the hours, the years, the months they've spent on that before it could generate resources or blessings or income. But because they saw them prosper on it, they just want to jump into it. It's not just like that. So you need to learn what focus is and how to focus on one course until you achieve success before you start planning of something else. So you need to focus on one course. Then the another meaning for this focus is this. F will give it to find your passion. This is the first step to take. Another meaningful sentence is now to this focus. I've talked about the motivational acronym. So now, so the next thing now is to look into these sentences. The F will say, find your passion. The O will say, organize your priority. Organize your priorities. Then the C will say, concentrate on progress. Concentrate on progress. The U will said, understand your purpose. And the S, we say strive for excellence. Now, if we put this together, it will give you encouragement. Even if you are doing something and you are not making success already in it, or you've not seen the success coming or interest coming. So the first thing to do is to find your passion in that thing. Find your passion in that particular thing you are doing. Find your passion. If you have passion for it, if you have passion for it, you will be motivated and encouraged to proceed further. So putting your passion together to work, it will help you to now organize your priorities. So what do we need to do at this junction? What are the things we need to put together? So what else do we need to add to this? You were able to organize your priorities, taking your priorities first. After taking your priorities, then you were able to now concentrate on the progress of that project. You were able to concentrate on the progress. Once that is done, then try to understand the purpose. Try to understand the purpose. If you do not understand the purpose, you will see the parabolating on what is not needful. You will see the parabolating because you are yet to understand the purpose of why you're doing it or why the project is set up or why those method or why you have chosen the this 1, 2, 3 as the priorities. You must understand the purpose. So it will help you not to take or not to rob Peter to pay Paul. It will help you not to take A for B. It will help you not to take Sarah for Zulu. So things will be because you have already organized the priorities. So the next thing is to follow the purpose, which will now help you to strive for excellence of each of those priorities and the main project. This will help you to focus and not to lose concentration or attention to what you are doing. In most times, when we're doing something, we will never know, or that some people are looking up to you. Some people were also observing you. Some people are watching, wanting to see how you want to go about it, how you want to make success, how you want to succeed in it. But if you are unable to succeed, if you are unable to, get through, you will see them asking questions, coming to you to know how far you've gone about it. Not that they didn't see you doing things; they've seen you. They've, you know, seen your activities, your program. They've seen your success. They've seen you when you are striving, struggling. They start to look to see what the outcome will be. So that's why you need to remain focused. Because if that thing is not successful, they are also there to mock you. That is why you need to put in your best. Remain focused on the project or same thing you want to achieve in life. It is not advisable to start jumping from one place to the other or looking into uh, one's project and you want to use that to compare yours. Some have money to fund themselves, do whatever they have to do, and you don't have. So what will you do? Will you be comparing yourself? Some people have many people to support them or work with them. You don't have. Do you need to compare yourself with them? No. So you have to work with what you have. You set your priorities. But if you do not develop the interest first, the passion, or anything you have to do, it may not really work or help. So this is humanity revolution. our ideas, thinking, mentalities should change to things. We must remain focused on whatever we do until we achieve success. Follow one course until success, until you receive the level you plan for, until you achieve what you budget, until you receive the income or benefits you need in those things before you start considering something else. So make sure from the start to finish you remain focused. And this is what that can really help when it comes to focus. I would like to ask, I don't know if I hear anyone who might want to add their voice or answer some questions or ask questions. I think we need to also make it interactive. Is there anyone here? And to also
Okay.
say one or two things on what they understand about focus.
All right. Thank you,
Okay, thank
Doctor.
you.
Thank you, Dr. Chaplain James Mercy. Thank you, sir. You have told us that focus. This has to do with the ability, you know, to concentrate. You know, you have to concentrate. There's no way you focus if you want to fully focus or um, be rated that you have actually participated in an event or you have gotten proper information from an event. Your concentration cannot be overemphasized, because if you're asked the question, okay, what did you learn from this conference? Okay, the conference is about how to make how to use AI tools, how to use AI to organize your daily activities, you understand. And if you were part of a conference, to attend, to be there, I was there, the hall is nice or fine, well set, the sound system, nice distractions. If you're going to get accurate focus, you have to, minimize distractions. So because you are there for a specific task, or you are there for a specific goal, or you're there for a specific objective, so you have to minimize distractions. That's the only time you can get the proper result. You have to prioritize what's important, you have to direct your attention and energy, and you have to maintain concentration over time. And sometimes you have to avoid multitasking and distractions to focus. Yes, because if you have a divided attention, there's no way you'll be able to focus. There's no way you'll be able to focus very well. There's no way you'll be able to focus very well. So you have to fully concentrate. Hello, please, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you from here. So if anyone failed to minimize the distraction, that means the person is no longer focusing on what he or she is doing. So, and it's not the time you want to multitask. That's why I said you can't rob Peter people. So you need to concentrate. You need to follow one course until success. So if you have to put things together, it might not really uh, work well or effective because you are putting things together at the same time. So the best thing is to follow one course until success. I'm just adding that to what you have just said, which is very important. Can you also hear me? Hello? Okay. Do we have anyone here who still want to ask any question or add to what we are here to discuss today about focus? There are so many people today which, because of inability to remain focused,
Sorry, the network took me out.
or was that the network? So there are
Yes,
a lot of people today, because they fail to remain focused, whatever they have labored for, invested on, they were unable to make profits or proceed because they were not able to focus. They were multitasking. They want money here, they want money here, they want money here. And at the end of the day, what they are expected to get and what they have labored for, they were unable to get it because they lose focus and trying to multitask. So let's learn how to remain focused, to follow a course, to follow one course until success, one record is very, very important. So you are back. So I think you were saying something about focus. Hello, the
all right.
moderator.
Thank you very much, sir.
Okay,
So
go ahead, please. We can hear you. Are you with us? So this is what we should learn in whatever we do to remain focused.
hello, can you hear me, sir?
To yes, I can hear you now.
Okay, it was just spinning at some point, but I think it's a bit clearer now. Hello, sir.
That should be network. Yes, I can hear you. If you can hear me.
Go ahead, sir. I can't hear you.
Okay, if you can't hear me, I'm here talking, but I can hear you a little bit. So what I'm trying to say is this: we need to focus on whatever we are doing, and not just to focus for few minutes, few days, few hours, few months. No, we have to follow one course until success. So until we achieve success, we should remain focused. Not for a main time, not for a while. Until we achieve success, we must remain focused. Just like a mother and a baby. No mother would just like to leave a newborn baby somewhere. You will pay all your attention to that baby, nurturing, taking care of the baby. All eyes in that family will be on that baby because they know that the baby needs protection. The baby needs to be focused on so that when he's on the bed, he will not just fall down. So that we will not just put hand maybe in fire or whatever. So you will not just crawl to the stairs and want to jump down. So there are a lot of things that parents would like to guide against so that the baby can be protected. And once the baby is now of age to go out to work, do things on his or her own, fine. So let's concentration, focus will then set in, meaning that they have already achieved a success to that level for That baby now he can rise up, he can eat, he can brush himself, he can bathe for himself, he can go to school on his own. Therefore, any project we're having, any program we're doing, we need to remain focused until we achieve success in that project. There are so many abandoned projects today. So many abandoned projects, even in the government, in some homes, in workplace, there are a lot of abandoned projects. Why? Because they lose focus. They lose focus. Even in our homes, you are planning, let's say, to repaint the house, and you still have some other things to do. So when by the time money comes, you have even forgotten that you want to paint the wall. The next thing you quickly thought of is what you did because you do not set your priorities and you do not understand the purpose of why the wall has to be painted first. So all these things has meaning, and this is what can really help us as human beings. It will help us grow. It will help us develop. When you achieve one thing, then you pick another thing to focus on. If you achieve that thing, you pick another thing to focus on. That is how it should be. To focus in life is very important for everyone. Another illustration about focus. When you are moving at the roadside and you saw an oncoming trailer, lorry, or whatever, so from afar off, you'll be seeing that the way it was moving is not stable. A reasonable person will focus more on that oncoming vehicle that is not balanced because you wouldn't want such vehicle to just run onto you. So you will focus, pay more attention, so that if there's anything you're able to escape. As we are living, there are things in daily basis that we need to focus on, pay attention or concentration to. So this is just to open our understanding that whatever you need to pay attention to, let's do that. It will help us. Let's focus. Let's follow one course until success. This is just what we have for us today. I want to say thank you to the Global Cluster presidents, the vice presidents, the O1 of each daily revolutions, and also moderators. I want to say thank you and for giving me the opportunity to also speak today. Thank you so much. But we are still open to questions and for anyone who might want to also add their voices to the same topic. Focus, focus, focus until success. So thank you for having me. Moderator, over to you.
Yes, yes, sir. Thank you, Dr. Chaplin. I mean, James Mercy. Thank you, sir. God bless you. Thank you for bringing this amazing topic, focus, 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 focus. And you told us that focus is the ability to concentrate one's attention, effort, or resources on a specific task, goal, or objective. While, I added the other time, I said, while minimizing distractions. So, and from the acronym, the spelling of focus, you said F. The first phase, you said F, follow. The O, one. The C, cause, like CAUSE. The U, until.
And the last letter S, which is the success. Are you there? So put together simply means focus. That was a motivational
Can you?
acronym. Yes, you are back.
Oh, yes, yes, I have returned. Thank you, sir.
Yes, go
So
ahead.
for the second phase, all right. For the second phase, you mentioned. I mean, you said the F, find your passion. The O, organize your priority. The C, concentrate on progress. The U, understand your purpose. And the S, strive for excellence. You know, one should strive to gain mastery. You have to give it your best. You have to give it your best shot. And I really learned one or two things there. So thank you very much, sir. Saying something, and I was just laughing or smiling where I am. I was just laughing. I mean, smiling. That as if as if you you were able to see through what happened today. You understand? When I returned, like when I returned from where I went to, my wife was like, do you know what happened today? Look at my phone. The screen is almost gone. I now said, what happened? She said she was doing something. You understand? That she was doing. Then my boy just, because she was not fully, she had lost concentration. I guess she wasn't holding the phone properly. You get me, sir? She wasn't holding the phone properly. So maybe he just, boys now, was just doing his thing. And before she knew what was happening, the phone, landed, crashed, and now it has the screen is broken. You understand? I just laughed.
Mm, mm. That has also happened to so many people. Inability to focus or doing so many things at the same time, especially when you are by the roadside in a busy area, you need to concentrate. If not so, even things can be stolen from
Hello.
you if you don't focus or concentrate to where you are going. You start looking here and there. So in life, you must learn always how to focus. You are back. Please go ahead.
Yes, I think at this juncture, I think I need to draw the curtain. This network is not it's not in my
Okay.
favor. So at this juncture, I would like to bring forward retired Colonel Benga Oshin. He's right here. This is a man I respect so much. Always training us on, on security issues. You understand? So let's have you, sir. Retired Colonel Benga Oshin. Please let's have you, sir. Thank you for joining. God bless you.
Good evening, Chaplain James. Thank
Good
you
evening, sir.
so much for your delivery this evening. I mean, I didn't catch the beginning of it, but I was catching it towards the end. And as always, I've always said it that everyone that comes on this platform to deliver whichever of the mind surgeries that they do on whichever day, they're always very, very invaluable. And I personally appreciate everything that you do and all the words of encouragement and words of advice that you give to everyone that tunes in to the global clusters. As
Thank you.
always, everybody knows that most of what I talk about has to do with security, and that's my passion. That's my field. And all I can say, to be honest with you, with the little submission that I'm going to give today, is that everyone just keep doing what you're doing. Chaplain James, stay strong. Keep
Yeah.
doing what you're doing, and keep encouraging, because there's a lot of us out here who need that encouragement, and the words and the like that come out from people like yourself, people like His Excellency the Ambassador, people like Ferez, who on a daily basis is on the platform, encouraging people and flying that flag for humanity. Thank you all. Keep doing what you're doing, and we will keep tuning in. And as everybody knows, I'm around on a Saturday morning to take questions and field questions, and to try and educate in my field. So yeah, thank you so much for everything that you do, and God bless you. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, retired Colonel Binga Oshin. Thank you, sir. We still have 15 minutes to go, and I don't know if there's anyone here that has not spoken. I don't know if there's anybody here. Anyone here? I don't know if there's anyone here. Okay. Let me still say one of two things. Okay. Okay. All right. I thought I saw somebody. So, for too long we have celebrated success but ignored kindness. We have measured people by wealth, not worth. But now something new is rising, a call for empathy to return to leadership, for compassion to find its place in nation building. This is humanity revolution. It begins in the heart, spreads through our actions, and transforms entire nations. Um, this is something everyone should, you should say to yourself, always say to yourself, humanity revolution. You don't have to have intercontinental ballistic missiles or have RPG or have something very, very destructive. You understand? You don't have to use all that. You have to use love, love, show compassion, empathy, and the global clusters has powered this movement. So it reminds us that being human is not weakness, okay? It's power refined by, it is power refined by compassion. So I want to encourage everyone to visit www.thesparkhubs.org. So this is our free global platform where you can learn, connect, chat, do audio and video calls, and build a better world. All right. So because the humanity revolution is not just talk, okay? We're not just here to talk and talk and talk. It's connection, okay? It is education and transformation in motion. We all need to take advantage, So, and we really need to have this understanding. We need to understand humanity. So, to be human is to care, all right? To be human is to care, to feel, to see, to respond. When you strip away titles and positions, what remains is the same heartbeat. I'll say that I'll say that again. When you strip away titles and positions, what remains is the same heartbeat. But we became busy. We became digital, yet distant. That's why the humanity revolution calls us back. To do what? To remember, okay? Love is a national infrastructure, okay? Empathy is renewable energy. Compassion is our true currency. Every great nation stands tall because its people learned to serve. Don't get to a point that you say to yourself, no, this is not my level. I cannot do this. No. because of what you have attained. You know, you have affluence, you have money, or you are wealthy. No matter what you have achieved, you have to be conscious of. You have to show care. You have to love people, irregardless of your what the level you have attained. Look at the caliber of people we have here. Dr. Chaplain James Mercy, you know, with what he has attained, he's here to give us, I mean, show us love, because what he has just done, or what he's doing right now, is not something we should belittle. We should not underestimate what he has done. And our global security chief, in the person of retired Colonel Ocean, is a busy man, very, very busy. These are busy people, but they have made up their minds that, oh, okay, we want to build our nation together. Okay, we want to make Africa and Nigeria great again. So they are not just talking or just faking things. They are showing that they are doing the needful. This is real action because they are here. Well, I can't see them physically. I can't see Colonel Oshin physically. I can't see Chaplain James Mercy physically, but I can relate. You understand? I can hear him. I can, grasp one of two things. They have shared knowledge. They have shared information. You understand? So they are teaching us. They are showing to us how to build our nation. You can't love and not, give. It's impossible. I love you, I love you, I love you. And that's what you have been saying for months. That's what you have been saying for weeks now. But you have not given anyone you have not shown love. Like you're not showing, I mean, there's no action. You have not given anyone any gift. Okay, I love you, I care about you. Okay, please, this is small. I hope you don't mind. Okay, accept this little sacrifice or offering. Please have it. So it's not about just talking and talking and talking, but it's about action, action, action. So that's what Global Clusters teaches, to build nations from the inside out. That change you seek. Let it begin. Let it begin, or you start it. Okay, you start it. You have to start it. Okay, to build nations from the inside out. And the Spark Hubs is now our tool, free for learners, dreamers, educators, and builders. So I want to say it for the second time. Join www.thesparkhubs.org today. Okay. Let's move from words to proofs. Let's move from words to proofs. Okay. We have the Red Cross saving lives in disasters, proof that compassion still works. We have Teach for Nigeria, young teachers in rural schools, changing destinies daily. We have Slum to School Africa, okay, taking children from the streets to classrooms. We have Doctors Without Borders, risking their lives in war zones because humanity matters. We have UNICEF, reaching remote villages, ensuring no child is forgotten. In Kenya, Purity 10, 101, yeah, I think it should be 10, feeding hundreds weekly with her community kitchen. In Ghana, students made solar lamps so children no longer study under street lights. In South Africa, I hope I'll pronounce this correctly, Mandla Ndlovu, as in Ndlovu or something, repairs ambulances for free every weekend. In Nigeria's northeast, Amina Yusuf turned her one-room house into a school for displaced girls. Okay? She turned her one-room house into a school for displaced girls. What are you doing for humanity? Are you affecting lives positively? So these are real people. Are you a real person? We need real work. We need real love. Okay. And now the Spark Hubs is connecting all these energies, volunteers, teachers, doctors, creators together. So we want our stories to become movements. Yes, we want our stories to become movements. Compassion is very, very vital. You have to get to, I mean, we all have to have compassion for everyone, whether the person is well-to-do, he has money, does not have money, whether the person, in fact, you need to, I don't know, if you're only caring, if you only care about people that are wealthy, you know, you're always showing them that, okay, you want to hang around them, you want to help, I mean, sorry, I beg your pardon, you want to help them do stuff. If you're always helping people who have already made it, or you're giving to somebody who already has more than enough, but you have abandoned those that are hungry, those that are hungry, those that are naked, those that are they don't have a voice. You understand? If you keep ignoring people, like, I mean, if you keep ignoring people who don't have a voice, then you're not really doing the needful. You're not doing the right thing. It means you are not building your nation. You are not helping your nation to grow. You pull me up, pull somebody up. I think it was yesterday, retired Colonel Ocean was saying, pull people up, pull someone up. So you have to help people, or help one person at a time, okay? Help one individual per time. And you'll be glad you did. You'll be glad you did. Because if you make somebody happy, that act of kindness will be remembered. You know, I was saying the other day that how you make people feel, or people will remember you for what you did or how you made them feel. Yes, it's very, very important. It's very, very important. Okay, please, I hope there's no one here that has not spoken, because we're winding up gradually. Please, is there anyone here? If anyone is here and you've not spoken, please kindly unmute and the floor is yours before we finally draw the curtain. Okay. So, thank you everyone for joining. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So in closing, I want to ask one or two questions. Who are we? We are a consortium of professionals, rising technocrats, emerging entrepreneurs, and visionaries united by one mission: to share accurate knowledge that empowers our industries and transforms our future. Why do we exist? Because accurate information is power. It is the bridge between where you are and where you are destined to be. Because authentic connection matters. Who you are connected to determines the opportunities you access and the heights you reach. We are not just another social media platform. This is more than video calls, stories, follows, and likes. We are not just another marketplace. This goes beyond buyers and sellers. Yes, we speak the languages of the world, including our indigenous voices, Hausa, Igbo, Yoruba. But our purpose runs deeper. Beyond instant monetization lies something greater: a global nation building platform built on 7 revolutionary concepts. We are here to restore and elevate where past revolutions failed, especially as they relate to Nigeria and Africa as a whole. The Global Clusters is Africa's answer to the world, a platform ready to host over 1 billion clusters, each one focused on promoting knowledge, information, and connection at scale. This is not an accident. This is an intentional movement, and it is immovable. I remain Clusterian Fares, and I want to say thank you to listeners, Clusterians, non-Clusterians, our spokesperson for today, everyone that has contributed, the global president, Richard Corneloshin. Thank you, thank you. And our dear host, Mr. Tennyson Jaja. And I also want to appreciate those that are unavoidably absent due to one um, reason or the other, maybe because of work and stuff, you know, like Odushagon and some every other person. Thank you, thank you. Bye for now.